All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises and all glory to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rechak.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today.
That's right.
And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai's sake.
We're the brothers from GMS Miami. I'm Brother Samak.
I'm your brother Zakaria.
Yeah, today we're going to go into how the Lord is going to bring judgment.
That's right.
All right. Apostasy deemed next year, 2026, the year of apostasy, sellouts, and agents.
That's right.
All right. And what you're clearly seeing is individuals that know that they're Israelites, okay? They have a spirit of apostasy, a spirit of sellout, okay? And ultimately a spirit as an agent, whether it be agent of the spiritual demon Satan or his physical counterpart, all right, Esau Edom, all right, who's the physical counterpart of Satan.
That's right.
All right. And that's why the Lord is going to bring judgment. All right. It's going to start at those that know that they are Israelites. And we're seeing it. All right. What was the individual's name? Prince of Power. Prince of Power.
Yeah.
You know.
Reprobate.
He was a reprobate. Okay. The apostle elders were rebuking him.
Yep.
All right. He didn't take heed. All right. And he got judged.
Yep.
All right. And more of these types of judgments are coming to those that know that they're Israelites. All right, because there's one truth, and you need to teach the correct truth in order for you to be saved, all right, and protected by the Lord's wrath.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to start at 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17.
Yep.
Back to the basics. You got it.
Like it. This book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17, and it says, it reads, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High."
Whoa, man, a time. Read that one more time.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "For the time is come."
For the time is come.
Yep.
So we're in these times.
Right.
Okay? This is why you're seeing now, all right, the Lord, okay, dishing out judgment. Okay? And it's going to get even more evident as we getting close to getting up out of here.
That's right.
All right, continue.
Yep. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High."
Right. So if you know you're an Israelite, if you're, claiming to be an Israelite from the 12 tribes, all right, hey, there's a scopeo on you.
That's right.
All right. There's a target on your back.
Yep.
And if you're not teaching the right doctrine, okay, and then when you're getting rebuked, you ain't changing, all right? Because, hey, when the apostles and elders and us young brothers, when we do our lessons and we, for example, all right, with these Genesis clowns, all right, and we know that they're not going to change, all right? It's evident that they sold out, all right? But we still have to rebuke before all,
That's right.
all right? Open rebuke is better than secret love,
Yep.
right? So our apostle elders and us brothers, we out here rebuking, all right? Hey, not only them, but anybody else who's believing in that, all right? To, hey, change your ways. There's a scopeo on you,
Right.
all right? And if you don't change your ways, you're gonna go down with them.
That's right.
The Lord's gonna give these individuals, okay, a literally, and that's just me speaking as a man, because hey, I'm not a robot. I think it's gonna be in public.
Yeah.
And all eyes are gonna see. All right, the Lord get these clowns, man. All right, these Genesis, these reprobates. All right, these sellouts, man. Like out in public for all eyes to see.
Yes.
Okay.
So so they can fear just how what was Corey, Dayton, and Emran, how they came against Moses, and the Lord publicly made a hole, and all them and their believers, all of them died, man. You know that followed after them, man.
That's right.
And the Lord gonna have a Charlie Kirk on you Israelites, man. You reprobates, man.
Charlie Kirk, Captain Kirk.
Yes,
real
Captain
talk.
Kirk's like it.
Real good. Nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Now you could say because
Yeah.
the media. All right, and these elites.
Yeah.
All right, they felt they're not able to push that narrative. That's why it's no longer being pushed in the forefront. Yeah, they're using his wife, but people are like calling that out. with the whole Nicki Minaj madness.
Yeah, that's
like this shit, everybody's seeing like, yo, this is a psyop. This shit is not organic. This shit is rigged. All right, so yeah, so we ain't got to worry about them taking out a video with that. But you got it, brother.
I had a precept because you was quoting it. This is book of Romans chapter 16 and verse 17. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them." So we got to mark them. That Greek word in mark is scopeo. You got to watch them, and you got to warn the people, hey, avoid these devils, man, because they teaching things contrary to the doctrine. First they was teaching the true doctrine, then they switched it all up overnight.
Yep.
That's a reprobate spirit.
Yeah, and it started with what? Not worshiping Yahushua.
Right.
That's and then after that, okay, Paul's writings are not authoritative.
Yeah.
And then it's the slippery slope.
Yeah.
But now they want to use Paul's writings to justify heathens can make it.
True.
These people are double-minded. That's why you gotta mark them, put a scopeo on them, all right, and rebuke before all, man.
Yep.
All right. This whole Israelite unity, that doesn't make sense. All throughout the scriptures, Israelites, all right, were going against Israelites, all right, defending what they believed in. That's all you see throughout the scriptures, man.
Yep.
All right, especially in the New Testament. So this whole, all Israel get along, kumbaya, that's not scriptural. All right.
Yep.
And again, there's only one truth. You're gonna you're gonna need the 100% in order to be delivered from the destruction, and that destruction is coming. China just secretly loaded 100 ICBMs in their silos.
Yeah.
All right, near I forgot the country. It starts with and Mongolia. Okay, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Because the Lord's putting a spirit on these heathens for nuclear war.
That's right.
Period. So you need the 100% truth. All right, to get delivered from the destruction.
Yeah.
All right, to get delivered from the Lord's wrath. Okay.
Yep.
That's what salvation is, to be delivered. All right, from the doom that's coming, the impending doom.
That's right.
You got it.
But I'll finish this First Peter. This book of First Peter, chapter 4, verse 17 again. It says, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, and if it first begin at us, what shall be the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" All right, so the Lord says His judgment gonna begin with those of the circumcision, man. Those who Kwam Yasharala, that know they Israelites, wearing the fringes, wearing the purple and gold, all these different sects, alphabet letter groups.
Yep.
Hey, it's gonna start at y'all, man. The Lord already showing like He's judging. That dude, Prince of Power, got deleted. All right. And if it's beginning at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel? Y'all gonna get put to death, man. And that was it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out Ezekiel chapter 9, milk scriptures, basics. This is the basics is what keeps you in fear, man, and making sure that you're teaching the right doctrine.
That's right.
A lot of that, the reason why they're switching, they don't fear the Lord.
They don't.
All right, because the Lord didn't immediately hit them and their family. All right, and they've been going on being a demon behind the scenes. They think they could just do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
All right, but that's okay. The Lord is all about playing chess on you clowns, man.
Yep.
And He's about to checkmate every last one of you sellouts, you agents. All right, those that are in the spirit of apostasy.
Yeah.
Okay, what is apostasy? We got the definition: the abandonment or renunciation of a religious or political belief. All right. Meaning you're abandoning a belief that you once had.
Right.
Okay? That's what that means. But and you see it in real time.
Yeah.
Now, Now the Greek word for apostasy is defection. All right, and I went into this word defection, and it means hold on, let me bring it up. Defection. The fact. Bear me one moment. What's going on here? There we go. Defection. The desertion of one's country or cause in favor of an opposing one. Right? You're a deserter.
Yeah.
All right. That's treason.
You
went AWOL. It's the thesaurus, or what's it similar to. It's changing. Okay. treason, succession, rebellion. And rebellion is sin is witchcraft. Get that?
Yeah.
So you clowns that are in apostasy, you're rebelling against the Lord. Especially those individuals that were learning from Great Millstone.
Right.
Okay? Heathens can make it. Get the hell out of here. Bugged out, man. All right?
First Samuel.
Yeah.
14,
yeah, while you bring that, I'm going to bring out Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, right? And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place.
That's right.
Okay? And set a mark. Right. Now, this mark isn't the mark in Revelation. This is why you got to go into words. All right? This word mark is the wa. All right? Which means exempt from judgment.
Yep.
Okay? Set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of. Right? That's another clue that these jokers, all right, ain't the prophets. Do you ever see them sighing and crying about what Esau's doing?
Nope.
All the wickedness, all the buffoonery, all the debauchery, okay? You never, all you see them is going after, okay, what's it called? Jake, tell them, yo, y'all need to change and get to, and you're an Israelite, all right? And because we know what it is, it's numbers to them.
Yeah.
It's money. But you barely hear them say anything that America's going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. The RFID chip, the mark of the beast.
Yeah, never talk about that.
They never talk about that. It's never at the forefront of their ministry. Okay? All right? They don't talk about Jacob's trouble.
Nope.
All right? So, again, we're the ones saying, hey, the reason why Jacob's trouble is coming because all the wickedness is going on amongst our community.
Yeah. All
the abominations. That's why Jacob's trouble set forth. You know, all the adultery and the LGBTQT lifestyle and the spiritual adultery, all these different gods, like December 25th, man.
Yeah.
Most Jake celebrating this holiday, okay, thinking the Messiah was born on this holiday.
Yeah.
Okay? Or they say, no, we know he's not born this holiday, but it's for the kids and it's still remembering that he was born.
Yeah.
I had that, you know where I got that from? My mother.
Yeah.
I had to be very respectful. Okay, Mom, I understand. Yeah, I know he wasn't born on the 25th. Okay, but this is just to remember that he was born. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to be
all excuses.
All excuses. That was my mom that said that.
Yeah.
I was like, and that's where I got that from. I was like, oh wow, that's a whole another one. Well, I know he wasn't born on the 25th.
Yeah.
But he was born. He was born, so we're celebrating his birth. Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
You got people that know that Christmas is off, but still wrapping presents for
Yep.
people.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Now, for those brothers and sisters that are young in the faith, don't be cursing out your mom and dad.
Don't do that.
All right. Okay, because then you're gonna cause real problems amongst your immediate family. All right, just be like, okay, you know. So the scriptures say, honor thy mother and father, be respectful. All right, and I mean, if you're seasoned, you know what we're talking about. You know, we're talking about for the young brothers and sisters. You know.
I had that witchcraft.
Yeah, bring that out. Yep.
This is book of 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity in idolatry.
Mm-hmm.
It says, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he have also rejected thee from being king.
Right. Now it's to Saul.
King Saul,
all right.
Yep.
And you got a lot of our those that know the Israelites. You're in the spirit of Saul.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to be rejected. All right, because you're by you committing sin. All right, which is witchcraft. All right, you're rebelling against the Lord. That's another thing. That's what even those that are that know that the Israelites. Do you understand that the sins that you commit, you're saying you're a witch, you're a warlock? Yeah. Don't you understand that? And what does the scripture say about a witch? Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, right?
Yep.
So you got to get burnt, and the fire's coming with the nukes. Excuse me, and the chariots.
That's right.
All right, the so-called UFOs, which I just did a lesson on that. All right, because it seems that those that know the Israelites, they forgot that.
Yeah, they forgot about the chariots.
You forgot about the chariots that the Lord's angels are watching everything you do and see. All right, when you think you can, that no one's looking. Real quickly, I know you. If you don't got anything, get Proverbs 15 and 3.
Yep.
You know. Because judgment is coming to you, you clowns that are in the spirit of apostasy, sellouts, all right, and agents, all right?
Yep. This book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 3, it says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good."
You see that? Beholding the evil and the good. So there's no escaping judgment. The Lord sees everything. He has his angels, okay? They're the true, all right, big brothers watching. Right. The eye in the sky, all right? The surveillance, you know? Esau ain't got nothing on the Lord and his angels. They see everything, man. This is why you got to fear the Lord, man. And you can't be teaching, all right, wayward doctrines while we're so close to get up out of here. Like, the economy's about to change. Yeah. All right. Gold and silver is at an all-time high. I've never seen that. Yeah, I saw the title. I got to watch it. Yeah. You know, I'm in the spirit, you know, because we talk about finances a lot. I was like, yo, gold and silver is way high. Something major about to happen with this economy. And I see it in 2026. There's going to be a major shift, and it's going to change a lot. All right? And a lot of our people are not preparing their minds for it. Right. All right? And these prophets, these so-called prophets, these false prophets, all right, these pseudo-Hebrew Israelites that are in the spirit of apostasy, they're not warning their congregation. They're changing up doctrine about heathens can be saved. True. Nasty work, but you got it, Z.
Yep. This just to land back on that Proverbs. This is Sirach chapter 23 and verse 19. It says, "Such a man only fears the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts." So the eyes of the Lord, the angels. So the Lord sees everything, man. All right, so you can't escape. Hide from the Lord. The Lord sees you, and He's gonna put people to an open shame, man.
That's right. Let me get back to Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city," right? And the Lord speaking to the angels, right? In Ezekiel chapter 9. That's who the Lord's speaking to. All right. "Through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." 5. "And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity." Right. This reminded me of a judgment that happened this week. Jake, okay, and his woman and his son are in Union Square, New York City. All right, and a pit bull grabbed the Jake's son by the leg and didn't let go. All right. Just started tearing at it, put a hole in it. Yeah. All right, they were trying to get this pit bull off this young Jake. The Jake had to be like, they said he was 1, but I don't think he was 1 because they had him walking on his feet. So I didn't know you can. 2. Yeah, I didn't know a baby can walk at 1. I thought it was like 2 or 3 that he could begin walking on the street. Because how did the dog grab the baby's leg? They said he was able to grab his leg. So I was like, yo, that's judgment. Yeah. All right? Especially you Jakes that live in the 5 boroughs. Okay? Because that's where the truth comes out. And I've been saying that. All you Jakes that live in the 5 boroughs, all right? Because that's where the truth came from. All right? The Lord's getting y'all, man. Yep. He's sending dogs on y'all. He's going to send the YNs. Yeah. Okay? He's going to send the police. All of them on your asses. If you, because you heard this truth. Yep. All right? So it does. That's again those that know that they're Israelites and playing games. The Lord's gonna send them. Okay, send a judgment on your ass. Yep. All right, especially in those 5 boroughs, man. You know you've heard the truth. You know you came across Great Millstone. Yeah.
The teeth of wild beasts.
Yep.
To tear.
Mm-hmm. I saw that as judgment. Yeah. You know what's going on. Yeah. That Jake was doing Christmas shopping with his light skinned girl. She was decent looking. She was you know. All right, thinking he on top of the world. He's got his baddie with him. Yeah. He's got his little kid. You know what I'm saying? Going Christmas shopping. Got into the spirit of that mirth Christmas. The Lord said, "Nope, not this year. This year you going okay? All right, see sorrow." Yeah,
it's like the Lord said, "You're gonna turn your feast into mourning."
Exactly.
Now you mourning.
Now you mourning. Couldn't enjoy your Christmas holiday. 5. "And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark." Right, again, the Hebrew word for here is tawad. That's why you got to go into the Hebrew, so you know what that means. And it means exempt from judgment.
That's right.
Okay? And begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Right, let's talk about the leadership. So that the angels were commanded, all right, to go get these wicked Israelites, all right, and where do they start? At the leadership.
Yep.
So get ready to see your leadership, all right, be taken out. Like Comfy,
Yep.
all right? Okay? So, hey, all ISUPK, IUIC, okay, and the rest of y'all that ain't teaching the 100% truth, that are twisting the doctrine up and you know, coming up with all types of madness, all right? There's a target.
Yep.
There's a scopeo. The angels are watching. All right?
Yep.
You got it.
Quick precept. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 61. It says, and therefore is my judgment now at hand. So the Lord said his judgment is now at hand, man. The Lord said judgment's going to run down as mighty waters. Like, you niggas, y'all going to start getting judged in groves, man. Y'all gonna be on, y'all one day y'all gonna be on the highways and y'all one day y'all gonna be teaching, and then the Lord just gonna clip you, man.
Yep.
On your live stream, on your debates, man.
Yep.
You know, that's how the Lord's about to get down, because the scripture say the Lord is long suffering, but then the Lord has a limit, just how everybody else has a limit, man. The Lord is fed up, man.
Right. He's fed up with all the BS, the apostasy, man.
Yeah.
You know how you change up the doctrine. And we're so close to getting up out of here, man. That's wicked, bro. Yeah. That means the Lord, all right, truly, all right, wants to make an example out of you. That's how I'm looking at it. Yeah. Oh, the Lord want to make an example out of these clowns. You know? And again, you know, back to those Genesis individuals, because they just went complete 180. And they're proud about it, too. You know? They took people's money for teaching a doctrine, okay? Only Israel can be saved, and all, you know, the doctrine that they got from Great Millstone to now 189 heathens can be saved. All right? And they're not going to give back none of that money. That's what I'm saying, man. The Lord going to make a public example out of you, okay? Genesis. All right? And the rest of y'all that are taking money for filthy lucre's sake and ain't teaching the truth.
Right.
All right? Ain't telling your congregation to repent, all right, and prepare them for Jacob's trouble. Prepare them for when Esau coming down with great wrath. Yeah. I mean, he knows the economy is through. That's why he's setting up the military. He's getting ready for this collapse. Yeah. And you Jakes ain't warning your congregation like, oh yeah, it's about to get real nasty. You know, prepare your minds.
Right. This devil, he changed it from the Department of Defense to the Department of War. Now they bombing Venezuela, they bombing Nigeria, they bombing the Jakes. They coming after our people. You don't think this is gonna happen here?
Right. That's right.
Them niggas, they on the war campaign, man.
Yeah, that Nigeria thing. Glad you mentioned that, because I was like, wow, Nigeria is the West Coast of Africa. Yeah. They're going straight after Jake now. Yeah. It's bold. They're bold about it now.
Yeah. They're not playing. The scripture say he's gonna come like a madman, sparing none. You know, but I'll get this.
You get this on that. Yep.
Okay, this is Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35. It says, "Cast not away, therefore, your confidence," meaning your faith. So we're not supposed to cast away our faith. We see in these reprobates, where that's their lot to fall away. But the Lord told us, don't do that, man. Don't cast away your faith. Right. It says, "Cast not away, therefore, your faith, which have great recompense of reward." Because if we continue, there's going to be a reward for us. He that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Verse 36 says, "For ye have need of patience." And that's another thing. These dudes don't want to be patient. They don't want to suffer, you know?
Yep. They want the good life, man. Yeah. They want it now. So, okay. The scriptures say to those that receive the consolation, you know?
Yep. It says, "For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry." So the Lord is not tarry. He's coming now. You see all the signs that the Lord told us? Yep. All right. It says, verse 38, "Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him." That's an apostasy. You going back to the world. You being what is that? Treason, man. You departing from the faith, man. Yep. The Lord said he ain't gonna have no pleasure in it.
Yep, you defected, man. Yeah. AWOL. So now you got to be taken down by the Lord. The Lord's gonna do it. Yeah. All right. He said, "Vengeance is mine." Yep. All right.
a man that put his hand to the plow and looking back is shall be beaten with many stripes. And we had ex-camp leaders that whenever you cross over, they'll tell us that. And then they did the same thing. Fucking hypocrites.
Yep. I remember that. Yep.
They be like, you know what you get involved in. And they tell us to break the 2 precepts, man.
You know, because they didn't take this, you know, that, hey, this is serious, man. All right, this ain't a sports team. Yeah. This ain't a basketball team, football team, you know. All right. This is deadly serious, man. This is blood in, blood out, man. You know?
Yeah, the last verse is Hebrews 10 and verse 39. But we are not them, but we are not of them who draw back into perdition. So you draw back into destruction. Mm-hmm. It says, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. And that's why we came into the truth. Now, what the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, brought us into this truth. But we want to endure to the end that we may be saved. That's the whole point of us coming into this truth, to be delivered. Mm-hmm. You know, we got it right.
I was going to just land back in the same book of Hebrews. All right. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 30. For we know him that hath said, vengeance belongeth unto me. Mm-hmm. I will recompense, meaning payback, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people.
Judgment.
Verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
That's right.
And that's why, you know, we want to be saved, man. Because we know the wrath of the Lord. All right. That's why when you read the book of Habakkuk chapter 3, right, in wrath show mercy. Yeah, right. We want the mercies, all right, of Yahweh Shai. Okay. Meaning to be delivered, to be saved from the impending doom, the destruction. That's right. All right, but a lot of you, Jakes, you don't fear the Lord. That's why you're moving in the spirit of apostasy, in the spirit of selling out. All right, in that being an agent for Satan, whether it's spiritual or physical, man. Right. So, because again, you think that you're not going to get judged. Yep. It's all right. All right. The Lord is all about making an example. Yeah. And we're going into the year 2026. And it's about to be 10 times worse than what happened this year. Yep. Facts. All right. And you notice every year it gets worse and worse and worse. Yeah. So. Yep. So with that, we want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Chakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. That's right. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the 4 corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying, pray without ceasing, pray for each other, pray for the apostle elders as they get up in age. All right? Pray for their health and longevity. That's right. And for the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. When you pray with your head covered. Shalom.
Shalom.